Hi guys, Connor here, aka the Apple Nerd. I'd just like to do a flashback to System 7 today. This is my Mac Classic. So I'll show you, before I turn it on, I'll just show you the unit. As there you can see, Macintosh Classic. And we have classic keyboard with lots of pays. Anywho, yeah, so classic keyboard with, I might add, no USB guys. Apple desktop bus. Come on camera, can you focus in? Yes, I think so. This is Apple desktop bus. That's actually a power button on the keyboard, which you couldn't actually use for the version of the system software that I have for some odd reason. You had to upgrade, and here's the classic mouse. Can you read that label there? Apple desktop bus mouse. I don't know if it's... No, come on camera, focus in. Doesn't want to focus. Okay. So I'm sorry if it's a bit blurry. Yeah, there's the super drive. A floppy disk drive, by the way, not CD. Of course not. This unit came out in '91, I think. It was quite a special unit though. It had built-in System 6 on on built-in memory that was built into the logic board. So it means you could do system maintenance on the hard disk, which is brilliant. Such a good idea. And then on the hard disk, which by the way is 40 meg. 40 meg, yes, that's right, with 4 megabytes of RAM and an 8 megahertz people processor. So that's quite good. But right, so I'm gonna boot it up now, and I do apologise first. There is going to be flickering. It's a CRT monitor, and it's going to flicker. So also, there's no boot up sound on this. There's no beep. The speaker's knackered. But I assure you, all runs fine. Refresh rate is very slow. It's a good old black and white TV monitor. I think it was. Or it might actually be a specialised computer monitor, but it's not particularly sharp. I do actually have another mouse. Well, I might show you a video of System 8 on my PowerBooks. Because we all like looking at good old system videos. Though that flickering is annoying my camera's focus. If you can see that, there's Mac OS starting up. Oh dear, flickering. It does take a bit to start up though for some annoying reason. Although it does start up faster than my mum's Vista laptop. I did try to persuade her to get a Mac, but she wouldn't listen. But I thought you guys might want to see a classic System 7 viewing, especially on a black and white screen. You can't beat that. So, to replace the PRAM battery on this actually, because it died. Also the mouse sounds a bit rough on the desk. Still pretty slow. Hard disk isn't very fast at reading and writing. It's a SCSI hard disk actually, not ATA. Right. It says 5:30 PM actually, and that's the time. That's good if you remember the time. Right. So here is System 7. You can see that OS 10 still has the same basics that System 7 had, except what I really like this was an application switcher. Click on there, you can see that the Finder's open. Any other program would be open there. So let's open ClarisWorks, which is basically iWork. see that's actually registered to the school as well, because this was actually my school gave me this. So if I just show you this, you see it says Art and Design UVHS. Yes, my school used to have this, but obviously they have no need for it now. There. New document. I think I will go on drawing. So you see now, if I show you this menu, see it says ClarisWorks and Finder. I can now hide ClarisWorks just like you can normally. Click back on it, I can see their icon's actually faded because it's hidden, and click back onto it, and there we go, ClarisWorks. So that was kind of multitasking in System 7. So what I'm going to do for you now is draw something. Test my... and this was actually... you could actually draw things on top. It wasn't a painting application, this. You could actually draw things on top. So you see and then mess around with them. So you see I can actually move that about and change the size of it. So yeah, it's quite good really, and I can colour things in. I don't know how good the shading light is on this. This might be quite funny to watch. If I show you here, these are the fills. Time to think about loading them. I think we'll go for that fill today. Let's look at the circle. There we go, look at that fill. Brilliant. Yeah, so how do you... just quick close. What you actually have to do is hold the mouse button down in menus. You can't click on File and then take your finger off the button. You actually have to hold it down. And you can... that feature still exists in OS 10 actually, if you give that a try. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so let's open the Apple menu. About this Mac. Control panels. No system preferences then, it was called control panels, and that's where the name for Windows came from, because Windows is just a copy of the Mac OS. So you can see you got all this stuff here. So let's open about this Mac. So swapping hands with the camera there. Right, it's running, it says Macintosh, that should actually say Macintosh Classic. I don't know why that's... I think the ROM might be slightly corrupt on this. It's just degraded over time, but you can see it's running system software 7.5.3 revision 2. And I'm guessing System 7 came out about 95, 94. Total memory, that is 4 megabytes of memory. Cool. Though that flicker really does annoy the camera's focusing. And also, look what happens when I double click. Brilliant. Brilliant way for organising Windows, that. What else I've got? Jigsaw puzzle. That does take quite a long time to generate, so I won't bother. But we're going to go and shut down now. Now this is something you don't get on modern Macs. This is a pure classic message, this. When it loads up, it's just putting itself into a safe disk mode, because I have Amiga disk something on for zip drives. So there we go, you don't get this anymore. It's now safe to switch off your Macintosh. Because the Mac's power off automatically, I actually have to turn the switch off around the back. There we go. That was a look into System 7. I'll do another video of a PowerBook. Thanks for watching.